Yo guys, PPT fans, this is MoVernie on the move. Right now I'm live at TIFF Toronto International Film Festival, and beside me is writer, producer, director Rob Stewart, who's also directed award-winning Sharkwater film, and now he's promoting his next film called Revolution. How did you come from the sharks, not have another film about animals, but go straight to the human beings?
By the time we were done releasing Sharkwater, we'd been to some of the biggest environmental conferences in the world. We met some of the world's top scientists, and they told me, what you're doing with sharks is awesome, but you're missing the point. We're going to lose everything unless you do something drastic. And at the movie premiere of Sharkwater in Hong Kong, when we're about to get the movie seen by 120 million people, a woman in the audience puts up her hand and says, "Why stop us from eating shark fin soup if all the fish are going to be gone by 2048 anyways?" Sort of launching the story and launching the journey and making me realize that, what I've been doing, albeit maybe if it's made a difference, isn't going to address the problem. There's a much bigger problem afoot, and that we need to be working from that perspective. And, that was pretty clear what our next movie was going to be about human survival and, changing things from, trying to save trees and hugging pandas to, saving humanity.
That's a very powerful message, and you have been traveled so many countries for this film. Which country was very challenging for you?
We filmed Revolution in 15 countries over 4 years. And it was really important to us to get some of the best wildlife footage ever and to show species and ecosystems and behaviors that people have never seen before, so that when they come into the movie theater, they're there for a real life sort of avatar experience. And filming some of these animals takes a long time, and you can't really predict what a cuttlefish is going to do and when it's going to do it. So sometimes you have to spend 8, 10, 12 hours underwater a day waiting for these animals to do certain things. So the wildlife side of it could take a long time, but on the other side of it, trying to figure out what governments are going to do, what corporations are going to do, and what kinds of political rallies and stunts are going to happen, you never really know, because a lot of it happens, in secret, and they don't tell the world they're going to do it beforehand, so that there's no massive, government or police resistance to it. So filming it was quite challenging.
How do you strategize which animals and the ecosystem to research, and then was it challenging to have a whole crew to go there and actually get what you needed?
To tell this story, we needed sort of to go through the evolution of life 3.5 billion years ago, all the way up to humanity in the midst of a revolution to save itself. So it was important for us to find some of the most unique and charismatic creatures along that path to show people what's going on, and that each creature sort of becomes a metaphor for our species on this planet, or what we're doing on this planet. So as a wildlife photographer, my previous career, I'd been to some of these places. I'd been to Madagascar and Papua New Guinea and Brazil, and I photographed these animals. So I sort of had a bit of an inside scoop into where I should go and what animals I could be getting, and that made shooting the movie quite a bit easier.
What is the message that you want the audience to get from watching Revolution?
I want audiences to get from Revolution that our current lifestyle and civilization is unsustainable, and that we've been destroying our life support system. That's going to mean a massive problem for humanity this century, but that we have an enormous opportunity for our species to grow and become the best versions of themselves, and for kids to sort of take their future back from adults, and that there's a lot we can do about it. There's more than 1 million non-governmental organizations around the world working for good. And we have the ability to connect people on Facebook and the internet and Twitter. And so we can usher in this new revolution, and we have to, and that it's going to happen within this century and within our lifetimes.
So Rob, when you're hungry and you're going for a piece of slides, what's your favorite toppings?
My favorite toppings on pizza, probably eggplant, tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese. I'm a big veggie guy. Yeah, so if there's any sort of vegetables on there, I'm down for it. Peppers, mushrooms. Yeah. Pesto sauce. Don't forget that.
That sounds very delish, and best of luck to your Revolution. And MoVernie Xavier.
To be in the next MoVernie video, visit pptv.ca.